So before we move on to the second episode of our adventures in Liberty City, let's do some housekeeping over, what happened in the first video. So, when I told you that you needed to preserve armor at all costs, well, that wasn't an idle threat or anything. It turns out there are only 4 suits of armor in the entire hub. And considering that there's at least 2 or 3 missions where you have to gun down everybody and where the opposition have guns, then hey, you want to be able to take a hit, and therefore the moment that you lose the ability to take hits, it's bad. Finally, well, who are we even working for? The game has not established that into any way, shape or form. Well, apparently you're working for the Vercotti crime family, which is led by Robert Seragliano, also known as Bubby. Real manly name that we've got here. Oh yes, I'll work for you, Bubby. But the only way that you know that will be if you checked out the promotional website of Grand Theft Auto, and it turns out that stuff is not available anymore, so you're never gonna be able to find out anything about this anymore. So tough luck. And now, our feature presentation, Level 2 of Liberty City. Okay, so we start with no directives or no... Oh, not only we don't start with any car, but hey, we start out with drama. It turns out our boss's dog has been kidnapped and we must get her back. So yeah, we might be a criminal mastermind of the utmost scumminess, but we still stand for doggies around here. Hopefully the speed up that we got near the beginning is going to help us with our car problem, and yep, unfortunately we've been misled. Damn you, Harrow! Because of you, I might not even make it to the phone in time. Yep, always remember, sometimes the shortest path is not the best one, and because of that, I might not even make it to the phone in time. Hurry up, a doggo's life is on the line! So what's the deal here? I only get to rescue the doggo if I drive fast enough? What's your deal, Mr. Phone Man? I can't believe that against all odds, this is the most we've been invested into the storyline of Grand Theft Auto so far. Not because of crimes, but because of dogs. Never doubt in the powers of dogs. And finally, it's always annoying because, hey, whenever you're starting to run low of time, you get this freaking ticking noise going to your pager. This is really stressful and annoying. And again, we're not done with all of our problems. Now we're gonna make it to the bridge. And again, wrong path, and it's almost as if the game is going to give you just enough time in order to get you to the drop-off point, where we must pawn off all of the money in exchange for the doggo's life. And, that's freaking traffic! Okay, alright, am I here in time? Okay, go, 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 go! Okay, we can finally breathe. The time limit that was constantly hovering over our head is finally gone. And also notice that we've got money for doing this, even though, we still haven't finished the mission yet. So technically, you could botch up the rest of the mission and yet still feel good about your bank account, but I'll be watching you. But yeah, this is a mission that you might fail 1 or 2 times while you're trying to just figure out the proper way to go around with things, especially whenever it comes to driving. Because sometimes, hey, even though this game is called Grand Theft Auto, the driving is not always the best part of the game. And now we're also gonna save doggos with the police on our ass. Maybe they'll understand my plight, maybe they won't, but either way, we're flooring it, baby. Now, you might be reading the text and say, like, wait, why do you assume that it's a dog and everything? Maybe that's just like a prostitute or something, but no, in the French translation of the game and in pretty much every guide that exists out here, they all talk about a dog, so yep, QED people wanted to have a prostitute in the trunk. And now we're going to demo something that I didn't get to do the other time, but hey, you can jump across this destructed bridge, and it's always fun to do so, but make sure that your car is up to the task, because if it's not, you're just going to crash down into the river, and you're gonna look quite the fool. And whenever you do the jump, your biggest obstacle is going to be the barricades. You can roll over the cones with a whole lot of ease, but the barricades can slow you down to a complete crawl, and yeah, essentially they will have slowed you down the same exact way that I tried to enter into this thing. So yeah, we save our dog's boss, or boss's dog, whoops. I mean, for all that matters, the dog is the boss of the mafia to me. And since we're in the area, we might as well display one of the very convenient pay and spray locations. I mean, they're not called like that into this game, but here they are. Anyway, paying and spraying does not cost a fixed amount of money compared to other GTA versions of the game. It all depends on what kind of car you're having, how damaged it is, and finally, what's your wanted level. That's right, the highest your wanted level is, the more expensive it's going to be. So therefore, yep, don't fuck up too much. If you're at the beginning of the game and it turns out that you're having too much of a wanted level, the only way you're going to get rid of your wanted level is going to be, of course, a kill frenzy, or you're also going to need, well, a good old police bribe, like this one. That was quite the waste, and again, this is why you make sure that you know what's in boxes before you drive with conviction into them, because, hey... Wait, it's got more ooh la la than a Brooklyn bitch. And yeah, by the way, Brooklyn, this is not New York! But I don't know, I will expect, like, you know, the crime families and everything to be more up to date with what they mean by what they're saying. Like, you can just say, hey, this cop car is full of explosives, instead of, ooh, it's like a prostitute. Oh, can I see your pass? No, not your ass. Here we go, more top-notch humor from Rockstar. It's almost as if I wrote this game, just judging by how juvenile everything is right now. It's like, that's the kind of one-liner I want to have as a security guard before the building that I'm supposed to survey explodes. Oh, can I see your ass? Also, that's an expensive robbery that we're pulling off. So now we have to steal 2 different police cars. And one of them was inhabited with a patrolsman and everything, and somehow the car was full of explosives against their own will or anything? Like, no, I'm starting to question this game's logic. It's really fucking weird. So, last level, we had the chance to experience a 4-star wanted level, but unfortunately, yeah, we kind of had it easy, but here you can see how absolutely brutal it can be. So, yep, unfortunately, that's a bank robbery that's going off our pay and that we're never going to be able to do again. So, let's hope that, let's hope that the next mission is fun. But hey, at least they're saying it in the mission description. Oh, I have a fun mission for you. So, hey, hopefully they mean it. So yeah, RC cars full of explosive. That was a feature that was available since day 1 in the Grand Theft Auto universe. Unfortunately, they handle kinda weirdly, but hey, that's par on the course for about every vehicle in this game. But the handling of these vehicles get better whenever you finally realize that you can just drive through any car and it doesn't really matter. But unfortunately, that's not something that I really noticed for most of this mission, and therefore, yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna drive like a grandma on skates as we're trying to beat this mission. Like, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I just so petrified with fear at the idea of just piloting this car? Like, come on, get your ass in gear, otherwise you're failing this mission as well. Yep, we barely did it. If that guy went inside the building, we would have failed. But thankfully, that's all that there was to this mission. Not even a second unrelated mission in order to spice things up as usual. I'd say compared to level 1, level 2 is a little bit more consistent in tone and in overall writing. But of course, it's still... Like, okay, I was gonna praise the writing, but then again, the game just told me, go fetch the shipment full of shit. It's like, are we really getting shit, or is that... Oh no, it's that time again. Not only there's country music playing in the pickup, but there's also a bomb on board. But this time, it's only activated whenever I crash into things. But unfortunately, I'm a very poor driver, so the final outcome of this might just be exactly what you expect. Thanks, shithead, who was supposed to get me shit. So yeah, we're not doing too well here, and this might be the time where you just have to break your pride apart and just say, no, we must give up, and we have to restart everything. So we're gonna fast forward past the Dogo Crisis in order to do something a little bit more fun. A kill frenzy! Yep, you only need 3,000 points, but the time limit is fairly short, but yeah, even with ×2 multiplier, this is still a complete cake to get. Also, don't ask me why I traded away my nice sports car for a shitty taxi. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not making the rules around here. And, yeah, just because these are so rare, yeah, car speed up. Again, you don't see a whole lot of these in the game, so treasure the opportunity every time you see them. So let's try and do the bank robbery again, and hopefully this time we're going to pull it off correctly. But again, this is a lot harder to do because while in level 1, whenever you had to pull a bank robbery, well, where you needed to drive was really close. Well, here it's not close at all. We literally need to drive to the opposite end of the fucking island in order to be able to get there. And our car is performing like shit too, so if I have to force another barricade, I'm just going to be dead. But thankfully, it did not happen.
Mission complete!
So yeah, we're paid in money as well, and with a date with this guy's sister. Like, no, I'm sorry, this might not be the kind of thing that I have in mind. And yeah, we're going to do this mission again, but this time we're going to do it, yeah, the more decisive and ear-piercing way. God, that vehicle is loud. Yep, that's all that there is to this. And now we're pretty much back to where we were the last time. And hopefully we're going to be able to handle the shipment full of shit better. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is a game the AVGN might have made. Now listen, you nerd, I got a shipment of shit you need to get and it's going to make your life. So go get me the shit before I fuck up your shit. Also, I still heavily dislike that they're giving you all of these indications concerning the hidden missions whenever you're actually busy doing other stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy meticulously driving this pickup in a way where I'm not gonna explode in a myriad of little pieces. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot tell like where this vehicle with a job inside of it is going to be. And you'll need these extra missions in order to finish the level. In level 1, you might have been able to get 1,000,000 points with just the phone missions, but here, no, you'll need the extra missions. So yeah, we're bomb free, even though the game doesn't tell you so, alright, time to drive. I skipped forward this part because I'm still very gingerly driving because I'm still thinking there's a bomb on board because the game never really told you that the bomb is gone. And the guy that you're supposed to deliver the truck to decides, no, I don't want your truck, get lost. So as a payback, we're going to put a bomb on the vehicle. You know, the vehicle that previously had a bomb on it, so yep, we had to disarm a bomb in order to put another bomb into the thing, and now we need to gingerly drive again to the guy's garage, but this time we're giving him a vehicle with a surprise. Oops, I did not know that there was another part to this mission, don't mind me. Also, yeah, at this point I am literally confused by what the arrow is pointing toward, like... That arrow sometimes can be a very bad witness, especially when it decides to zoom toward the target as the camera zooms back and forth, in and out and everything. Did I mention the camera in this game is actually really fucking terrible? Like, a lot of the time the camera in this game is a complete pig and it doesn't really do things that you really want it to do. Like, it's sometimes very nauseating to play Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I was gonna go over there because, hey, that's the only pay and spray location that I know about. But, hey, it's a good thing that I found out this police bribe by accident. So, I guess that settles the problem. And now it's time to do the stunt thing. Yeah, it was way too close, more so considering the kind of car that I was having. Oh boy, a killing mission. I swear there's nothing in this game that induces more stress than this. Well, if we must... Long live the very fidgety man watching over my sports car. Oh, I guess at least these ones you can just pick up a car and just crush over everybody, so... Oh, never mind, there's more people with guns, so... Hey, maybe it's not that easy. In fact, I took a hit. But don't worry, this level actually has more armor suits than the previous level ended up having. While level 1 only had 4 suits of armor, well... This one actually has 14, so, hey, taking hits is actually fun. What will you have thought? Also, as far as I can tell, it's not really worth it to risk spray because we're going to lose our wanted level whenever we get to whatever love nest is being advertised over to us. If we need to drive over to a garage for no reason at the end of a mission, typically that means we're going to get our wanted level removed. Yes! They finally brought back the unrelated second mission at the end of the first mission. And yeah, now our boss wants to bang the mayoress of the town, which... yeah. So East Island City has an armor suit for us. Okay, that's convenient to know for the future. But let's get a better vehicle in order to finally finish the chase against the limousine. Okay, or it can just stop itself in the middle of the road for no reason. Thank you, sleepwalky driver. And now, can we go fetch the mayoress before our boss loses his boner? Well, hopefully it doesn't come too quick because, hey... wait, you're trying to shoot your own mayoress, you fucking ding-dongs? What is wrong with you? And also, my god, that mayoress definitely has it going right now. Oh my. I'd say I miss the time wherever Rockstar's riding had absolutely no subtlety or anything, but, no, this has been something going on ever since the very beginning. And there's going to be some missions where I'd say things get even less subtle. Yup, you heard me right. Somehow this is good riding in comparison to what we're going to see fairly soon. No, you leave that to somebody else. I'm not your fluffer or whatever. So yeah, we've done all the 4 missions, so whenever you've done all of the 4 missions, you're not immediately thrown into the dark because you're told about one of the secret missions that you can find in Liberty City. But that's the only clue you're getting that points out right to where you go. Oh, I have a mission for you. By the way, the cops are on you for no reason. Like, gee, thanks. That's a great way in order to start this place. And again, the marker is alive. Forget about the cake. Also, thank God the shoddy physics ended up killing the cops all the way back there. And yeah, multiplier up. That's something even nicer, because now we actually have to do even less missions if we want to finish the game. Okay, or the level. Let's not get ahead of ourselves that quickly. But that's it. Now it's one of those rare occasions where we gotta follow the arrows because the vehicle that we gotta find is in the middle of nowhere. So I'm hearing gunshots behind me. At this point, I don't know if it's the cops or if it's somebody else in a past mission that is somehow still following me. Oh, okay. So we gotta restrain a car that has absolutely nothing wrong going on with it. That actually clears up our entire wanted level. And what was even the point of the other vehicle to begin with then? What was the anything? Like, what? But that said, I'm glad that this time they're overtly telegraphing that there's going to be a second half to this mission. So, yep. We better get ready for it. So, what does this car will have to do with the incoming antics that we're gonna have to unravel ourselves in? Nothing! Hell yeah! I'm glad that it's unrelated. Therefore, it's the real GTA 1 experience. And even better, I have no clue where to go. So, yeah, at this point, let's just enjoy football as our driving point in order to drive all the way there. Like, I like to let the music typically speak over onto these things, but I'd say this one driving sequence didn't deserve it. Also, extra life! Yeah, that's another thing that we can get. Okay, so the mission was to steal this police car, and now for what purpose exactly? Hopefully this will all link back to the Green Mundane. Oh boy, alright. So yeah, we gotta go to a military base. Yep, that suddenly escalated. And if you think this is foreboding, that's okay. Here's the military base. Yep. It's right here on screen. Yeah, believe me, this is a military base. Don't you recognize it? Oh, okay. Yeah, Gremlin exists. Alright, yep, that's how we're going to pose this in order for the thing to get traction. But now the problem is, I got so confused by my inability to leave the military base from where I entered that, hey, our car is in the shittiest shape, so we're gonna have to attempt to do the jump with a broken car. But now we still gotta cross our hands and hope that there's not gonna be a barrage. But that's okay, because picking up this guy actually gave me some money, so even though I haven't done the mission in its completion yet, I still am in a good position to put an end to this whole hub of the level for good. Well, unfortunately we didn't get it. Yeah, we even failed the mission twice. Oh my goodness. But yeah, there's more work out here, but you gotta find it. So, yep, good luck. I hope you have a good memory of all of those text messages that were sent on your pager. But if not, then always pay heed to all of those cars that seem suspiciously parked into places where they don't really belong. And there we go, we get another mission. And at this point, I'd say we only need to half-ass it, and I'm probably going to be able to do it. And there we go, we're back to the shit fixation. Yep, fetch the shit! And yeah, the police dispatch is not random. It literally goes off every time you commit a crime in the city. Yep, that's right. You're the only person who's being monitored throughout all of town. Everybody else doesn't matter but you. It's kind of a neat feature, but at the same time, there are times where you kind of want to turn this thing off just because it happens with every single crime. At least in GTA 2, it only happens every once in a while and only whenever your wanted level increases. But yeah, by picking up the car, we actually got the score required to leave the hub, so as soon as we're done with this mission, we're going to be able to leave the hub. But hey, let's keep on going. I hate to half-ass stuff, but I totally will if this is what gets me to victory. Because, hey, sometimes Grand Theft Auto is a very tough mistress, and I'm not ready to show that amount of love. And yeah, I should be protecting somebody right now, but fuck it. We're pawning off vehicles to the almighty docks. And yeah, this is affected by the multiplier, by the way, so we just got 70,000 bucks just by pawning off a random vehicle. But hey, it was a beauty at the very least. Also, sorry, I'm kind of hard to hear right now over the anti-theft feature on the car. Yeah, sometimes you get some of these. Do they work well? Not really, but hey, it's the thought that matters. But yeah, this mission is kind of stupid because, yeah, it turns out there's a whole bunch of guys that, well, they don't even want to shoot him, they want to shoot us. And it's just like, they want him to get to the office alive, but yeah, it's like, if only we'll actually get on board, but nope. Oh god, I'm gonna gag you with my ass. Okay, that's a very powerful threat. Oh, you done some good work, man. Meet me at the office. This has got to do with the ass gagging, because no, I'm not coming back. In fact, I'm leaving town right now and you can't stop me. But this really showcases the weird scoring nature of the game. Like, in what other game do you mess up like your missions all together and somehow get enough points in order to be like, okay, I'm done with this place?
Nice work, kid, but the shit's hit the f***ing fan. The cops are crawling up my ass with flashlights looking for you. I booked you a flight to San Andreas.
Oh wow, this actually worked. Okay. Our desire actually got granted. We're out of Liberty City and we're moving on up to San Andreas, which we will do next video as we tackle its first chapter, Mandarin Mayhem. But first, here's what is likely the most fucked up mission of this entire hub. It's time for what? I'm starting to be worried by this phrasing here. The train is packed with explosives? Farewell? What do you mean with all of this bullshit? Like, no, this is a bad dream, right? Uh-oh, there's actually a train. You're fucking crazy, man! What are you doing? Why do you want me dead? I'm just trying to make money and follow orders!
Mission complete!
Oh, I was screwed on shit! Like, no, you were just offing the inside of your toilet somehow? Ah, fucking hell. Anyway, goodbye, Liberty City. You won't be missed.